Hello and welcome to another motivational moment. I've got a exciting thought that I want to share with you today. It's one of the greatest secrets I know for success and significance in every area of your life. Whether it's relationships of all kinds, people you meet every day, whether it's in business or in sales or just any kind of endeavor. If you'll remember this powerful little secret, it will be life changing for you. In two words, it's heart power. That's right, heart power. Have you ever heard that little statement? People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That's heart power. People want to know that you care. There's a question you get asked every day, and you ask other people. And within that simple little question, I'm going to give you a technique that can help you share heart power. You ready? Here we go. Every day you ask people, how are you? And people ask you the same question. And you know, and they know, they only want to hear a couple of words. Okay, all right, not bad, terrific. But they really don't want you to share anything, all right? This is the technique, and this is how you use it. When you say to somebody, how are you? Pause for a moment, look them in the eye, and say, I mean, really, how are you? Okay, let's try that again. So I meet you, I may know you, and I look at you and I say, how are you? I mean, really, how are you? And in that moment, you know I'm not looking for a two-word answer, but you know that perhaps I really care. And you'll be amazed at the response in people when you ask that. Now you got to be prepared. They may share for a little while, but it means something to them, and that is heart power. Let me give you one quick illustration. Some years ago, I was traveling across the country, speaking in sales offices of all kinds. Most of them were real estate offices, and I would speak at their morning meetings, and it was a real fun time. And if I was in a town or a city and I would be coming back, I would often cold call into an office before I left. And so it's always difficult cold calling because you got to go in, you got to get past the secretary to get to the manager. And so I would use that technique. Come in and, hi, how are you? As I met the secretary, a receptionist, and I might say what I've just shared with you. How are you? I mean, really, how are you? And they begin to share about their kids or a cold they had or a trip they were going on or something. And it made it so easy to get into the manager. Now, I would say, I just wanted to see your manager for 138 seconds. Why 138 seconds? I don't know. I just made that number up. But I would keep my presentation and my close to 138 seconds. So I would say 138 seconds. And they say, 138 seconds? Yeah, just say to the manager, there's a fellow out here, he's coming back into town, he's just leaving, he just wants 138 seconds. Well, I got into almost every manager's office with 138 seconds. I think because, they'd never had anybody ever approached them on 138 seconds, so they wanted to see what I looked like. And then secondly, they knew what kind of time frame I was asking for, so they could put me out in 138 seconds. And some of them would say that to me, only 138 seconds, and you're out of here. Yeah, no problem. I'll be finished. And so I'd come into their office, and I would sit down in the chair they would indicate, and I would totally relax as I sat down. I would just sit down, and I just put my legs straight out as if I was totally relaxed. And I would say to them this, before I start my 138 seconds, let me just ask you a quick question. How are you? I mean, really, how are you? And almost all of those managers would begin to share something, either personal or in the office or about the economy, the marketplace, sales, whatever, but they would talk. And so many of them would talk for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and I would know instantly, within a couple of minutes, I was in that office. I'd be coming back and be in that office. But they so appreciated somebody that just cared. You see, that was heart power. And I remember as I did that in one small office in a small town that I was just driving through, As the woman began to share, who was the manager there, she began to cry and then sob. And then she stopped and she looked at me and she said, "Are you an angel?" I says, "Well, yes and no. No, I'm not an angel, but yes. I'm here because God wanted me to hear your story and he wanted me to pray with you." And I prayed with her. And then as I left, she said, "Why did you come into my office?" Oh, I said, it really doesn't matter because the purpose for me being here has taken place. Remember, when it comes to success in every area of your life, the key is heart power. People knowing that you care. Always remember, when you capture the heart, you capture the person. Thanks for being with me. Make it a great day.